Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to Mount Pleasant. I'm Curtis and I'm so excited that you have joined us this morning. If you're new here, just wanted to remind you that we have two separate worship services and worship styles here at Mount Pleasant. Our 9:30 service is our contemporary service featuring a live praise band and more modern praise and worship style music, while our 11 o'clock service features more classic hymns of our faith and is blended as well with some of our more contemporary worship songs. Basically, there's a place and a worship style for everybody here at Mount Pleasant. You know, one of our four core values here at Mount Pleasant is that we work for God's kingdom. You see, God has given every believer spiritual gifts, talents, and skills and abilities that He wants them to use to help build up His church and expand His kingdom. And here at Mount Pleasant, there is a place for everyone to serve. So if you'd like to use your gifts and your talents and skills and abilities to help build up Christ's church and expand God's kingdom, then visit our webpage and click on the Ministries tab to find out how you can get plugged in. Our service is going to begin here in just a minute, but before it does, here are some activities and events that are taking place at Mount Pleasant. Hey, have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard that our roof is in need of repair? Yeah, we've patched it, we've nursed it for as long as we could, but it is time for us to replace the roof. We've met with a consultant, and while we're still in process, it looks like this project is going to take about $200,000 to replace the roof on our church. So we're beginning a kind of a capital campaign this spring, and we're calling it "And More." That comes from Exodus 36:7, which says this: "The material they had was sufficient to do all the work and more." You're going to hear tons more about this, but let me just tell you, here's how you can get started. First, begin praying how you and your family might give to a kick-off offering on January 29th. It's 3 weeks from now. We're asking people to pray, to give generously, to get us started toward our goal of $200,000. Secondly, you can begin thinking about how you and your family might contribute on a regular, weekly, monthly basis after our initial offering. By God's grace, we've already received a portion of the money necessary to replace the roof. Our goal is that when the weather breaks in the spring and we start on this project, we will have most, if not all, of the money in hand to pay for this and be finished with it. So pray, give generously, because we're trusting God to provide what we need and more.
Hey, this is Pastor Jeff here to talk to you about something very exciting that we're going to do in children's ministry. Starting January 15th during the 9:30 service hour, we're going to be upstairs in the youth room to celebrate Tabernacle. Tabernacle is going to be our worship time together as a community of kids, and we're going to rock on with God, learn all about Jesus and the ways of the kingdom here on the earth. We want all the kids to make their way up here during that service to share all the exciting things God is going to be doing through Tabernacle.
Hey guys, how's it going? I have something awesome to tell you about. This February, we're going to start the 9:30 Cutting Edge Worship Choir that will sing one Sunday each month at our 9:30 service. It is our desire that this choir would be a team of worshipers that is completely dedicated to leading God's people to experience Him more through music. Listen, there's no music experience required, no talent necessary. You don't even need to read music. We just want you to come with a servant's heart, and we'll put you in the right direction. Tuesday evening, January 10th at 6 p.m., we will have an interest and information meeting about the Cutting Edge Choir in the chapel. So if you're sitting there thinking that this could be something about you, but you have questions like, what kind of music are we going to be singing? How will our service participation work? What are the rehearsal times? I promise you, we will answer all of those questions and much, much more. If you've been looking for a way to get involved in our worship arts ministry, I encourage you, check us out because this might be a place for you.
Hey guys, I want to remind you that The Well, our midweek service, kicks back off on Wednesday, January the 11th. This spring, we're going to kick off our study through the spiritual disciplines. Jesus told us that He came that we may live life and live it to the full. And if you want to experience a full life in Christ, you need to regularly and consistently practice the spiritual disciplines. So join us Wednesday, January 11th as we begin a study on how we can live a full and abundant life in Christ through the practice of spiritual disciplines. Hey, if you're a guest visiting with us today, we would certainly appreciate you taking just a couple of minutes in the course of our service to fill out the connection card. It's located in the back of the pew in front of you, and you can fill that out and drop it in the offering plate as it comes through later in our service, or you could take it to the Welcome Center in the foyer, where we have a packet of information about our church and its ministries, as well as a small gift for you as our way of saying thanks for coming and worshiping with us today here at Mount Pleasant.